syndicates who get loose. Microphone check, 1 to the deuce.
Deuce to the tray, relax and parlay. With the 4, 5, 6, we roll hits.
Flip the script to move your hips. Flavor we kick, the boom to the bip.
Boom to the bap, ABK type fat. Strapped with crazy herbs, and that's that.
No fronts, no tricks, no soapbox politics. No guns, just bloods. We kick this just for fun. No fronts, no tricks, no soapbox politics. No guns, just bloods. We kick this just for fun.
Yeah, nothing but the fun of it.
Check it out, check it out.
We travel around all world, any city. Some got beef, but they won't get to me. If you come correct and your vibes are true, peace to your crew, we're looking out for you.
No fronts, no tricks, no soapbox politics. No guns, just bloods. We kick this just for fun. No fronts, no tricks, no soapbox politics. No guns, just bloods. We kick this just for fun. No fronts, no tricks, no soapbox politics. No guns, just bloods. We kick this just for fun. Fronts.
Good evening. I was like, who's Indy? This is not Indiana Jones's streaming channel. Sorry to disappoint. Though we did play his game. Played more than one Indiana game. Jones. What? We've played more than one Indiana Jones game on this channel. There's a Fox fact for ya. And welcome to the stream, everybody. It's another Subscriber Sunday. It's CG's Subscriber Sunday on a Friday. It's the Stanley Parable. Glad to hear the time went quick today, CG. What were you doing that was so gosh darn enjoyable? And why would you do something enjoyable or brilliant before this stream? Because that means now I've got to follow something brilliant. No, we don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore. Subscriber Sunday. Just so in case any newbies come in, they're like, what? What? It's not Sunday. What? Mess with their minds, man. Yeah. You win the battle up there. The war's over. Yeah? My glasses. Hello. What's going on, Cell? No, I've got the giggles now. What's going on, CG? Kimpler. Everybody else watching.
A woman.
Sorry, CG, Kimpler, and a woman, and everybody else watching. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, CG. Thank you for subscribing, dude, and being a lovely, kind, funny member of the community. I really appreciate you, dude, and thank you for picking Stanley Parable. Like I said, a game that we've played. I've made sure that you know that we've done it. We've done 3 hours of it. We've not seen everything, but I may need to be led by you to find the stuff that we haven't seen, and you don't even know what we've seen. Should have sent you the VOD for the first time earlier on. Runs out tomorrow too. Not well. Have you got any other games on the wheel still? I think we'll spin the wheel either tomorrow or Monday, or Tuesday, or whenever the next stream after tomorrow is. No stream on Sunday, I don't think, everybody. But like I said, I'm thinking of experimenting with a few daytime streams next week. I think we're going to be looking at a bit of Pragmata during the day. It's just an experiment. I'm sorry to those who won't be able to tune in live. It sucks. I'm open for all the ideas. There's definitely Rempires on there for sure, but there'll be more CG gaming, CG_gaming subscriber Sundays coming in the future. There is no doubt. But yeah, anyway, why was your day so great? Come on, who do you think you are having a great day? Why don't you share it with the entire class? And thank you for being here. Now, I do remember this. It was like a year ago that we played this last. It was April, the 4th of April, so just over a year. But like I said, we definitely hit an ending. And I looked at some of the bonus content. A skip button was involved. It was very, very enjoyable. Has it been a year already? Yeah. Were you part of this community when we played this game before? Did you see the original stream? Played Mario Kart with friends. Nice. Which Mario Kart? Are we talking about World? Are we talking about 8? Are we talking about 7? Huh? Are we talking about Double Dash? Bit Double Dash, was it? No? Bit Super Circuit. You a Super Circuit guy? You look like a Super Circuit guy, no? Original? You like the original flavour, huh? You like the SNES Mario Kart, huh? Is that the one you're playing? No? 64? You got 64 friends? You play Mario Kart 64 with all 64 of your friends? Huh? Huh? No? Okay, how about some arcade? Mario Kart Arcade GP1? No? Mario Kart Arcade GP2? Which was... Oh, you answered already. Mario Kart World. Excellent. A fun game. Yeah? Though, let people pick between the 3 laps of a race and your new sprawling open world races, Nintendo. That's just been a problem that Nintendo have had for a while. Not enough options for the user. They're very much like Apple in that way. Remember during the Wii days when games just wouldn't have an alternate control scheme because they're like, you're using that waggle controller, mate, and you're going to like it. And then you know when you're playing an older Wii game because you can like navigate the menus with the analog stick rather than having to do the old pointy thing. A cool little hidden feature, not hidden, but a cool feature of the Wii U is with the game pad, you didn't need a sensor bar above your television. The game pad could double up as the old Wiimote sensor. All right, there's another fact for you. They don't always have to be about me. Mario Kart Wii. I forgot to say Wii. With the Wii wheel was goated. I have to say, now rewind to another April. I got Mario Kart Wii for my birthday with the wheel, and I thought playing with the wheel was really, really, really fun, and it was, and it is. And I did it for a while because I was like, I can't believe how well they've made this work. You know, obviously with the limitations of the Wiimote, but so I stuck like that for a while. But then when we started to have those intense multiplayer sessions with your friends, you really have to switch to nunchuck and Wiimote for the analog stick. You have to, because you don't want to be like, well, I was using the wheel, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I was using the wheel. So I'm excellent at all Mario Karts, but the problem with Mario Kart Wii is that I never used a biker. And then I played my cousin one time, and he destroyed me because he was playing it as a biked character. So I didn't make that mistake when I was doing that Sega game. That first one, Sonic Kart 1, my guy was Shadow on his bike because they stole the wheelie boost. What's going on, Poobles? And yes, Sonic and All-Stars race. Sonic Kart 1 is in Breaking Bad, not once but twice. And unfortunately, they play Sonic 06 as well. But hold on, it's a show about drugs, so let's not... Come on. No sober person is going to put on Sonic 06 and have a good time. Right? Right? Yeah, well, it's broken, isn't it? Why put car... It's broken, isn't it? Because at first I was like, oh, okay, so the bikes can do the wheelie boost, but they lose out on stage 3 of the power slide boost. So it's even. Turned out to not be even. You could spam that wheelie boost... all the time and completely destroy the cart. So you know, hey, my bad. I should have told my cousin no bikes. You know, because in my group we raced with honour in the carts. I can't remember who my guy was in Wii. Probably Cooper Troop. It's but Cooper Troop. What am I talking about? Cooper Troop was my guy in the original Mario Kart. I was very sad that he wasn't in 64. I had to switch to Mario, bit of Wario. And then Koopa Trooper made his return. I mean, how can you not like Koopa Trooper? His name rhymes. This is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Take 2. Craig done a raid. That's right, Craggle rocks. He's wearing his Craggle socks. And let's hope he's also wearing his Craggle jocks, because he has been warned about that many times. Craig, it's wonderful to see you. How you doing, dude? Thanks for the raid. What were you streaming? Who's with ya? Current time is, and he has a 3-inch. Well, I like what you've done there, CG. I've got some notes, if you don't mind, if you'll have them. Get rid of the 3-inch and the singular, and replace it with, and he has multiple Craggle cocks. And that's why he's such a big hit with the ladies. Not my words, the words of Craggle Rocks magazine. How are you enjoying that Claire Obscure game? Is it as amazing as everybody else says it is? But just going to let you know, not going to be streaming full-time of... Oh, is there job news? Or are you just taking a little break? Craggle Rocks. By the way, if anyone's not following Craggle Rocks, can you please follow him right now? Thank you. Not perfect, huh? What is perfect? And what else is perfect? Oh, God. I'm becoming way too comfortable on stream. I mean, obviously I'm joking there, but I will now pretty much say anything on the internet. So I won't be streaming much longer either, because I am going to say something incriminating. Because those bodies have been hidden for so long now, and they're bound to be... Someone's bound to stumble upon them. Huh? 3:33 a.m. Precisely wrong. Precisely wrong. It's not 3:30. I'm so outraged by that incorrect time. I can't speak. It's actually 9:17 p.m. I would love to use the 24-hour clock, but it's not an option here. How American of you, the Stanley Parable. What's up, Akadua? Now, I'm not taking a big shot at America here. Or maybe I am. What's up, Silent? But do you know how many of them can't read the 24-hour clock or don't use the 24-hour clock? Now, my brain's a bit special. It took me a little while longer than some of my other classmates to be able to read the an analog clock, like confidently and quickly. But I was still like a young child when I cracked that. What's with America and AM and PM? I love a bit of 2100 hours. You know? I need to focus on getting a job. Well, like I've said to you, Craig, if you enjoy it, do it. And if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. If you need to take a break to focus on your professional life, do it. Basically, do whatever you need to do, and you have our support with whatever you do. And again, if you people are not following Craggle, then follow him now. Look, let's not pile on America for more than one thing right now. I just want to talk about the clocks. Your favourite time of day? You don't know me, video game. Is this supposed to be sound right now? Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? Oh no. Don't reference things I did a year ago. Is it? No. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. I do, because I'm an honest man, a kind man, and a good man. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 9... Well, you can check, can't you? Let's use another slider to find out. It's accurate. Oh, shit. It's still accurate. Yes. No! Oh, it just changed to 2120. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings, and I'm having a great time being back in the world of the Stanley Parable, because it's a funny game. I do enjoy it, but I need to focus on things that matter. You matter, Craig. I'm sorry that, as I said on stream yesterday, if I ran the world, I'm sorry that I don't. But people would basically be able to do what they want to do. If Silent wants to become a rent boy, for example, he can do it. Craig, if you want to stream Claire Obscure, you can do it. Do you know what I mean? The Star Trek future, where they've evolved beyond money and racism on this planet, that's the future that I'm dreaming of. Yeah, and it certainly is a dream. Very convenient how they don't explain how they get there in Star Trek. They don't they don't let us know how we did that, because, you know, like I just said, I'd like that hippie free for all of a future. But if someone asks me to do a job, I go, okay, how much? And they go, no, for free. I'd be, fuck off. I'm going back to the Enterprise to replicate me some pickle-flavoured potato chips. It is the underpants known business plan, but they got there. They did it. It's fiction. I want to be an actor. That would be the dream. I wish life was like
What?
I said, I wish life was like a GTA map that pointed me towards the mission goals. Yeah, it does seem to be, for some other people, it is like, oh, I'm doing everything. Yeah, I wanted to do this for a job, now I do it. And I'm like, nice. How? Because I got dreams. Sure, man, I got dreams. And sometimes they're getting, like, achieving them. It's not like I couldn't do the thing that is needed to achieve that. It's that I don't know what the thing to do is. Yeah? Anyway. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like to be set and how you like things to be set. Yeah, correctly. It's good to collect data. Yes, correct data. I wish we had more sliders. Sliders. No, like the bird, the small bird. No, like White Castle. And the TV show. But we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard, yeah? Let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Well, that's no good, is it? So it is begin the game. I'm not looking for a continue here. And I ask because it's like, if I need to go and download the save file because it's not here. Okay, right. I've been drugged. Fuck yeah, man. It's Friday.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stan!
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 4.
A 427.
Employee number 427.
A 427.
Job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons.
There you go, Akadra.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in
Same for me.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Yes.
And although others might
You want
have
one of these,
considered it
Craig?
soul-rending, Stanley
You want to
relished
stop
every
streaming
moment that
the game called Claire Obscure to get one of these?
He had
A
been made
job?
for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I did play this before.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour.
I'll tell you in a
when
minute,
he
Simon,
realized
alright.
that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Stop buying
No one had
Converse.
showed up to give him instructions.
Yes, they're a cool and iconic trainer,
Or even
but they're
say
uncomfortable
goodbye.
and they fall apart
Never
too
in
easily.
all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Do you know what I mean?
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So basically, Silent, some more prep could have been done today. In fact, it was only at 6 p.m. that I thought maybe I should send the VOD of the first time we played this to CG. But I didn't do that because it was, like I said, 6 p.m. I was like, probably run out of time to do that. So basically, CG knows that we've played this before, and I'm just hoping he's some kind of expert wizard at the Stanley Parable, and guides us away from the stuff that we did before. Having said that, we did play this game over a year ago, so my memory's pretty much been wiped clean. I had some conversations yesterday, and likewise, my memory's pretty much been wiped clean. It's nice to meet you guys for the first time, by the way. I'm Chris. Have you all got good handshakes? How good's your handshake, Craig? Because that'll determine whether you get the job you want or not. Don't do the Freemasons one either. They know when someone who's not a Freemason does the Freemason handshake. I know some of the endings and the ways to get them, but I don't know what endings you've already done. Yeah, okay, what I'll do is, right now, I'm going to... Yes, Akadra. What's up? That's my name. You don't know my middle name, do you? Or do you? Do you? If you did, that would be... Alright. I'm going to send you the VOD now, CG. I'm going to just post it in chat. And you can just have a little high-speed scrub. I mean, you got to put some work in for your subscriber Sunday. You know what I mean? Huh? Christopher Lamb Fox. A lamb is the fox's worst enemy, or the other way round. Hello, Tim. Thank you for leaving me with my favourite food. Right, here it is. Now, CG. Here it is. Now, CG, if you will, open that in YouTube and just high-speed scrub through the whole thing. Actually, put it on like ×4 speed, and just watch it all. Then we'll just sit quietly for 5 minutes. I did the main ending, right? I remember. It was like it was a GLaDOS-esque ending. We were in a big room, and he's all like, "Press the buttons. You got to press the buttons. Oh, you haven't pressed the buttons because there's no buttons. Choice, free will, blah blah blah." The Stanley Parable. Yeah. And then, like I said, I accidentally did some DLC content. The skip button stuff. Very funny. Damn, you looked younger then. I can't even believe it. It was 1 year ago. I looked the same. In fact, I probably look even a little bit older back then.
Exciting week, Nintendo news.
I've just got shorter hair. It's the same. Right. fake girlfriend ending. Don't know anything about that, mate. All my girlfriends have always been 100% real. It's true. It's true. They've all been lies. Petunia, a lie. Tanya, the Russian model, a lie.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Even Jessie, the inflatable one, wasn't even real. Yeah, well, don't think Silent the eyebrows haven't been raised with this international jet-setting German girlfriend of yours. You know, who's, I mean, she's seen you waste enough of your life watching this channel, and at no point I've got a follower, I've got a new follower alert pop up from, you know, Ein Quieten Fraulein. So I get it, you know, sometimes we've got to make up a false girlfriend. Right? And then comes to a work meeting, a school reunion, or whatever. Great game. And you just say, I'm sorry my partner is sick, or you both call in sick. Yeah, done the clinically insane ending. Of course I bloody have. Yeah? Seriously, we take mental health very seriously on this channel. Now, I did warn CG multiple times that we have played this before, 3 hours worth, in fact, and he said it was fine.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ah, man, I was going to go back this time, but it's not going to let me. Well, I have done both these ways, so let's go right!
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Who chose this
just
game
to
last
admire
time?
it.
Good question. Sonny. And whose game are we playing tomorrow? Good question. Sonny's. It's more Police Simulator as well, so I'm sorry if you're disabled, a person of colour, someone who's a part of the LGBTQA community. Basically, all non-whites are getting arrested immediately. As soon as that game goes on tomorrow, bam, arrested. A natural doctor.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
No street
It had
smarts.
really been worth the detour after all, just to spend.
So you were the street
street
smarts in that relationship?
Beautifully constructed.
Nice.
Room. Stanley's
Together you made
simply
one
stood
complete
drinking
human
it all
being.
in.
Did he get you cheeky little write you a few little prescriptions there?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
It's a nice room.
So utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
Fuck those
here you sit
co-workers.
looking at these chairs
I
and
hate
some
them.
paintings. Really worth it.
I ate the way. Oh, I ruined it. I said that one too late. And I ate Adderall Star in the way.
At this
I ate the
point,
way he goes to
Stanley's
the top.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
What's
and
up, All
reflected
Star?
poorly on
What's
his
up, Tab?
overall, but at
How you guys
last he
doing?
had enough of the amazing
You guys just
room
arrived together.
and
That's
took the
suspicious.
first open door on his left to get back to business.
I was goping to say, I hope you're going somewhere with this because I'm sorry if you're disabled. Is a wild start to a sentence. No, it's not. It's a nice one. That's a nice thought, isn't it? Oh, you're disabled? I'm sorry. Polite. Did you get any doctor's notes from this partner, Akadra? Can't come into work today. My totally regular doctor, and not my partner, says I'm sick. Separate vehicles. Better have. Right, so CG. Remember the room with all the buttons? Yeah, that was the ending room, yeah? The button ending. That was the one I was talking about. The one that felt very Portal, very GLaDOS. Printing posters for this game today? What? Why aren't you printing posters for this stream today?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I've gone to the... Yes, once! Nice. I had a doctor for a neighbour for a short time, and I also got a sick note from him. Only once. And you know what? I say fair enough, because he used to come round uninvited all the time. It became the nightmare neighbour scenario. There's very different. There's varying different nightmare neighbour scenarios. This was the one who would come round uninvited all the time. You got the behind the scenes ending? Yeah. The Stanley Parable? Yes. Because you rock and roll all day long, Sweet Susie. Who am I, Sweet Susie? I did ask you not to call me that anymore. One time, All Star and I were we were touring the US, and we were sharing a one hotel room, and I woke up and he put a wig on me and he was spooning me and he was just whispering, "Everything's going to be okay, Sweet Susie, everything's going to be okay." And it just, I mean, call me crazy, but it just made me a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, I know, Enter the Fist. I know exactly. That was what you were whispering into my ear that night. And I said, I like you as a friend, All Star, but your hands are just too big. I need to watch Kung Pao again. I haven't seen Kung Pao in like 20 years.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
speaking of
to
the
go
land
up
down,
to
I
his
made
boss's
a, I
office,
made,
hoping
I
he
said,
might find an answer there.
I said one of the stupidest things I've ever said on this stream yesterday, relating to exactly the Nintendo Wii U. I said the stupidest thing I've ever said. One of on stream yesterday. It was related to Australia, but in my defence, who the fuck has heard of Canberra? Who the fuck has heard of Canberra? Sydney, Adelaide, Melbourne, you know, Gold Coast.
You just subscribe to the Psycho Fox.
Craig!
Gonna change your locks. Drinking whiskey on the rocks. Donating to homeless style some socks. But thanks to you, Chris doesn't have to work at the docks. Congratulations on subscribing to the
Craig,
Psycho Fox.
you're so sweet, man. Thank you for that sub. Tier 2?
Whiskey on the rocks.
No less. You haven't picked a tier 2 game in the longest time, dude.
Tested his stocks.
What do you want me to play for you? I'll do it. I'll play it all. How are you doing, man? Thank you so much for that. Ignore the how you doing thing. Just thank you for that. 46 months subscribing at tier 2, dude. You're insane. Would you like the link? I'm going to give you the link. Now, the worrying thing, basically, I said Sydney was the capital of Australia. So basically, the worrying thing here is that I clearly did... I must have known the correct information before, and something's just pushed it right out of my head. Some really completely useless bit of information has replaced that like important geography fact in my head, and it's concerning. It's concerning. I told you, if you want me to play Football Manager, it's a donation of £1,000. It's the capital, Chris. Everyone knows it. Well, it shouldn't be the capital. I think they should change it. The actual capital. Yeah, the fuck said. Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, I actually think the man on the street, if you ask the average man on the street, if you poll 10 men in the street, okay, let's say you went to a British high street right now and you asked 10 people between the ages of 18 to, let's say, 38. I think at least 60% would not know the capital of Australia. I don't know why I brought it up again. I shouldn't have brought it up again. Oh, God. That's a great advice. That's a great shout from Craig McSee. I probably should just study an atlas for 3 hours. My God. Oh no, CG, are you learning now that I've done all the endings? I can't have 6 endings. That's quite good, isn't it? Thank you for the ongoing entertainment. Hopefully we can all play Battle Golf again one day. Of course we can. Battlefield Golf. That would be great. Well, at least we've got that Battlefield movie coming out soon. I'm sure that'll be unforgettable. CG, even if CG is a monster, that he is. 46 endings. All right, direct me to one of the other 40. We need to find bean-based... No, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Think you need to play Australian GeoGuessr. I said it in front of 2 Australians. 3! There were 3 Aussies in the chat, and I just went, well, you know, the capital... Oh, God. Oh, God! There's a Battlefield... No, there's a Battlefield. There's a film coming out about the army game Battlefield. everybody would know. I don't think so. I know, because believe it or not, I am quite well educated.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Dio, Ronnie James Dio is the capital of Brazil. See, I didn't know that either. There is a Dio NES game that we can play, if anyone's ever interested. I say NES, it's Famicom. And it's really difficult. Holy Diver! That's the only song I know about it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yes, I recognise a lot of these
Considered
rooms.
the possibility of facing his boss,
Oh
admitting
my
he had
God.
left.
Well,
his
I wonder
post
what this
during
speech is going to be about,
workouts.
All-Star.
And in such a competitive
What's it going to be
economy,
about? What
why
food
not
is it going to be
risk?
about?
All
Possibly.
because he believed
Uh-oh.
everyone
Uh-oh.
had vanished. His boss would
I
think he
texted
was
Steve. I
crazy.
said the
And then
capital of
something
Australia
attracted
was Sydney
Maybe,
on
he
stream.
thought to himself,
And he
maybe
replied with,
I am crazy.
uh-oh, with that
All
gif.
of my coworkers
Uh-oh.
blinking mysteriously out of existence
Okay,
in a single
how do I get
moment
back?
for no
Begin the game again. That's fine. All right, CG, you've got a bit of the information that we need now. Please direct me. How is it not Vancouver?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Go to where the extra content was. Nice. If it's still there. Of course it'll still be there. Motivational speech about the game. About the game? This game? Well, I'm no expert. I've only spent 3 hours with this game before. Give me a little bit more information so I can do it justice.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very
A little bit. Give me a little bit
exciting to show
more
you.
spice, and I'll do it. Oh. There's an achievement in this game where you have to play it for the first time after 5 years. Very cool. I saw my trophies for this game from the last time. I got 4 gold, and that's it. No bronze or silver. That's so weird. I've got to put my foot down and say, you've got to pick one of those All-Star. Alice in Chains, great, or Baked Beans, terrible. Because why the hell you'd want me to join those two thoughts together now and possibly in perpetuity is beyond me. Because I love Alice in Chains and I hate Baked Beans. I think Chris is right. As anyone who would follow and watch this chat decently educated about asking the guy on the street, that's no excuse to let him off. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't said anything silly today or yesterday, so I have no idea what you're saying, and let's move on. Right? Because that's the right thing to do. Who's the real greatest grunge band? Is it Soundgarden? No. Is it Nirvana? Please. Is it Pearl Jam? Of course not. The real answer was right there in front of our eyes the whole time. Especially if you were going to ECW shows and Tommy Dreamer was making an entrance. Who am I talking about? Alice in Chains. Because the vocals are like no other band you will ever hear. Often imitated, never duplicated. The harmonies between Lane and Jerry are true magic, ethereal sounds that envelop the listener and send shivers down one's spine. It's very much the opposite experience that someone would get if they dove into a large vat of baked beans with their mouth wide open. Sure, it may seem like a good idea at first, but you don't want to be known for being the Scrooge McDuck of baked beans. No one does. That's a terrible nickname. And Stanley Parable is an incredible game. Hilarious, very well written, but what doesn't it have? It doesn't have rooster. It doesn't have wood. It doesn't have nutshell. Because Stanley Parable is a great game, but it is not a great Alice in Chains album, because unlike baked beans. Alice in Chains albums are things to be celebrated, they're things to be talked about, they're things to be listened to, but also they're things to be shouted about on your Twitch channels! Yeah. So, I hope everyone feels a little bit more motivated. And I did multiple topics for you after all Star. There's 3 speeches in one. You can owe me. Next time I see you on the street, next time I pass you on the street, you just grab me by the arm and you do a motivational speech right in my face. Ash and DSJ, it's wonderful to see you. Of course, 2 users right there from the great country of Australia, a country I know geographically inside and out. There isn't a single inch of Australasia on the map that I can't identify. And important cities like capitals in that region like Canberra and Wellington, you won't ever see me getting wrong. Back to the video game.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Ultra
The original
deluxe.
Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
One step beyond.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Yes! Oh my god, we've unlocked the sequel. This is brilliant. I just said, Ash, just before you got here, I texted Steve what I said on stream yesterday, and he replied with that gift.
Yes, you see,
from Concords.
Isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Listen.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Listen. All right? Maybe, because I've spoken with Ash about this before, DSJ. Let me know what you think of this. I think we should submit a petition to Australian Parliament to legally change the name of your currency to dollary dues. And I think while we're doing that, we should reassign your capital city, because, no offence, what's Canberra done for me lately? What's Canberra done for anyone lately? Is it good? Is it good there? Is it good? Don't tell anyone from Canberra that I said that. And if they do catch wind of it, could you please blame ignorance rather than deviousness, underhandedness?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Bald knob.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
It means...
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there.
I'd buy it.
It's future-oriented. It screams progress
I love
and
progress.
innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Fuck yeah. Again, I'm disappointed in Australia that you call the areas states and you call your money dollars. It is a little bit like, love me, America. We say states and dollars over here too, so we're going to change it. Dollary dues, state house instead of states, and we'll go from there. No, Silent, you made an error there. Though, of course, Carl Pilkington is bald. You know, in actual fact, he's got a head like a fucking orange. He's not a knob, but he could eat a knob. At night. It has to be at night. States, yeah, we've got to get rid of that. We've got to get rid of it. My vote goes for Stato. What about you? I mean, I feel the Australians here should probably weigh in on it. Canberra is the Ottawa of Australia. Think about that. I've never been. I don't. Never been to Canada. No need. Yeah, I've seen due south. Done. Loving it. This is great. This is great. I mean, here's the game design document, and it's absolutely perfect. You don't need anything else. This is that too. At the end of the Stanley Parable is like when James Cameron went into the Fox Studios place and he wrote Alien on that whiteboard and he drew that S at the end and then he put a line in it to make it into $1. It's exactly the same. Bangkok, well, but you say that so you can hit someone in the dick, don't you, Craig? You have the Due South
Now, to
DVD
be
box set.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
It was back in 2012 that I caught BBC rerunning Due South on their HD channel. I was like, this looks great. And so I'm still waiting for that Blu-ray release. I don't think it'll come. That said, I didn't think they'd ever release Curb Your Enthusiasm on anything other than DVD. And now that it's all wrapped up, you can get a Blu-ray box set. I want to show that I always saw start but never watched a single episode of. Well, it's a great show. If you're going to do that, it's a great show to pick because the theme song is so good. I did that. I did that with Shark and George. Great theme song. Wasn't interested in the show, but I do have to say, Due South, fun show, especially at that age. But like I said, when I caught it on BBC over 10 years ago, I was like, wow, this is still really fun to. It's fun to watch, Michael. I wasn't ready to do JBL. That impression was bad, but it held up. Nice one. But yeah, I'd love an HD box set or rip of that, please. Can't even remember what Due South used to follow that when I did watch. You're talking BBC. You're talking BBC Two. Between 7 p.m. 8 p.m. Could have been many things. At one time, they did stick it in the Simpsons slot. So, either Simpsons or Double Simpsons, and then Star Trek TNG or Sliders or Due South. Crime Busters of the... Oh, you're brilliant. So, I messaged Silent about this. It's showtime. Okay, before the show starts. Just had a little idea. I want to do like a knockout tournament for us to determine which the best cartoon intro song ever is. And what's cool is we've got people who were watching cartoons in the 80s. We've got people like CG who was watching cartoons this morning because he's a teeny tiny baby. So I want people to kind of suggest cartoon intro songs, and then we'll do, like I said, a knockout tournament, and then we'll get down to 2, and we'll vote, and then we'll determine the winner. And it'll be brilliant. What do you think of that? What do you reckon? Early mid, yeah. I really liked it. It was on when I was at primary school, but also when I crossed over to secondary school. I was thinking Pokemon. What a great theme song, So it could be good, and maybe I'd learn a thing or two about theme songs that I've never heard before, because we did this on my old podcast, but we did it with game songs. So people recommended everyone suggested 10, then we all listened to them, and there were some that I hadn't heard before, that I still fucking love, one of the Silver Surfer Nez songs, the Batman Nez song, the Bucky O'Hare Nez song. Anyway, that's an idea. Could be fun. What do you think? Nice. It's great. The X-Men song is obviously great. Bit of a Whitney Houston plagiarism, possibly. Whatever you want from me, giving you everything. I'll be your X-Man tonight. Right, well, I thought a show was going to start. Biker Mice from Mars. Exactly. There's so many bangers, it's going to be fucking amazing. I put the Mask, M-A-S-K, not Jim Carrey Mask. I put the Mask cartoon intro song on the other day. That might be the best, but there's so many ones that are as good. Maybe better, we'll have to find out. This is so cool. Stanley Parable 2. We're gonna make a lot of fucking money together. Oh, good. We got the
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The reassurance bucket. I mean, this could be huge. You know, I do want to do a tier list stream at some point, but we'll do like crisps or chocolate bars or something. I think this could be amazing. We need to reassure ourselves. So it's going to be, like I said, a knockout style tournament. Like, you know, the sports fans, you'll enjoy that. And but it'll be about something worthwhile, music. So, Ash, don't be such a stereotype. What are you going to say next? The Skippy the Bush Kangaroo song was good as well, was it? Oh shit! Yeah, we'll keep it as cartoon. But I do love the Home and Away theme song. My God. Yeah, I know. I'm just. Yeah, I know. I've heard it. I don't remember it. Right, where am I going? With the bucket. Should I go to the bucket? Should I head towards the bucket door? Not a cartoon, though. Okay, should we say kid shows so we can have, like, round the twist? Well, have you heard the word about the girl and the spider? Australian. Going back to the counties thing, I meant to say this a little bit earlier on. Instead of counties, cantos. I'm going in here, CG.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
I
that
did.
It engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair.
I registered
in
those
who
thoughts on the
played
internet
it.
immediately.
Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
I don't think it would win.
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind. It's true.
This game's great.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley
Power
Parable
Rangers,
will
fuck yeah,
feel
man.
perfectly normal and perhaps even comfortable.
Buckethead plays on the original
You may
Power
even
Rangers
come
song.
to
No, he
long for
doesn't.
the gentle
Does he?
embrace Of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
No!
Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
That's a fact and a half, isn't it? Of course, Haim Saban behind the show and the music. I see your fact, and I'm in with another fact. Chuck Lorre, producer of Two and a Half Men and The Big Bang Theory, was the vocalist on the original Turtles theme song.
Can you feel it?
Oh no.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair,
He was.
must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Yeah, I'm starting
I
to...
think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a
I
person.
feel more respected.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Yeah, I feel...
All this and more awaits you.
I feel
in
like
the
everything's
Stanley
finally going to be
Parable
okay.
2.
Now they've got the bucket. So I think this could be a huge playoff, and yes, it's the FA Cup final tomorrow, but no one's going to be talking about that. At the end of the year, they're going to be talking about the music final that we did for kids shows. CG, I'm genuinely interested, you being so much bloody younger than the rest of us in here. What else? SpongeBob you mentioned. When I think of like new cartoons, I'm like, oh, Ben 10, maybe we'll hear of Ben 10. Ben 10's probably like 15 years old by now. But I'm genuinely curious. Obviously, the 80s and the 90s, you're not going to be beating those songs. So it's a little bit unfair. And that's a great point, Silent. You know, CG, does TikTok have a theme song when you boot it up? It's not Buckethead. Ah, I believe it though. You know, he's been around. He's been doing the session thing for you know.
Does anyone
He was
give out
probably
awards for
a child,
most
though, at the time.
enjoyable
Now that I
bucket
think
in a
about it.
video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Hey, the original Rolling by Limp Bizkit is not the intro song to TikTok now. Please no screenshots. Okay. You heard him.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
It sounds
But I've
it sounds
undecided
good,
on
doesn't it?
Get well someday and happy 12th birthday. Which would you go with?
They clearly didn't skimp because it doesn't sound like a shitty MIDI keyboard, aping the guitar, does it? It sounds like some dude just fucking. Honestly, CG, hit us with some other theme songs that you grew up with. I mean, Pokemon, like I said, that's a late one. That was like the last. I was 14. I don't feel bad about it, but I did get massively into everything Pokemon until I got massively into wrestling the next year. Get well someday. Happy 12th birthday, stepniece. Well,
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
oh,
Get
well, look at
someday it
dog.
is.
Hey, that's not the one. It's not the one I chose. Yeah, but you're older than me. I was 14 in the year 1999. I turned 15 in April 2000. Tiny Toons, yeah. And obviously Animaniacs. Bluey, sure. Has that got a theme song?
Or actually, maybe I should have gone
Adventure
with...
Time, is that, kids?
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I don't think we'll class like the Adult Swim shows. You know? I don't know. Kim Flew was 8. I could just picture your head on an 8-year-old's body though, with the beard and everything. Ah! Surely you heard it before then. What do you mean? Surely I heard what before when? The Pokemon song? The Pokemon song was out in 1999. The anime was 99. Pokemon. The Pokemon theme song? No. The anime was 1999. That was the Pokemon year for me. It was before then, but the anime being on British television, 99. Maybe it debuted late 98. Pocket Monsters, Japan, you're looking at 97, 96. But 99 was the Pokemon year. I already loved the ending theme of Powerpuff Girls. Don't remember the ending thing. Remember the opening. Oh, it was just a... He had chemical X. Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champions. Now, it says something that I've remembered it, considering I wasn't a Digimon guy at all. But again, compare that to the Pokemon song. The Pokemon song's fucking huge banger. That could win it. That could win it all. Ooh, the Jump Circle. 96 in Japan, 98 in North America, 99 in Europe. There you have it. The anime, yes. The show. Ending theme had a Riot Girl. Yeah. I would recognise it. I'd recognise it. But Pokemon also had the other great song. It had more than one good song. The rap, To Be a Master, Pokemon Master. I'm on the road to Viridian City.
I actually think the Jump Circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Aww. Can I do it again? It's not winning material. I don't know. I predict big things for it. Yeah, there's an album. It's on Spotify. The Johto stuff, I checked out by then. I think it's gonna be big. Akadra, I really do. It's you know, I remember we were I think we'd left school, so this you're talking probably the summer of 2003. But we were in the field drinking some tinnies, whatever, and the Pokemon song came on, and one of my good mates who like wasn't part of the Pokemon crew that I'd been in, he got up, you know, a few beers in, sang every single word. I didn't know that he knew any of the words, and I got to sing as well. Fucking great, good times, because it's just a brilliant song. I don't know any Yu-Gi-Oh songs, that's for sure.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on
What were they doing between
Well,
97 and
I'm
99,
developing
Silent?
technology to
Editing all the
simulate
seizure-inducing
50%.
scenes out of the show.
Yes, You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you.
They really did
It's
give
as simple
kids
as that.
decisions. The Dragon Ball Z. I tried to watch all of Dragon Ball Z again, like 2 years ago, and I checked out. I don't have the patience for it. It's just too long form, plus I'd seen it before. But yeah, for the first time I was seeing the uncensored cut, but it didn't have the song that played on the Cartoon Network airings. Around similar time, 99. Wow! You know, dragon. Brilliant. Oh my God. No!
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it.
Maybe
will
you had
be
the
fixed
movie
in the
soundtrack,
sequel
Kimpler?
to at last satisfy the
Arthur.
hordes of
Oh, yeah,
ravenous fans
that is a
all
great
over
song.
the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature.
Hey.
Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Yeah, I don't remember the Japanese one. It's kind of light and whimsical rather than the American one. I don't think the soundtrack was out pre-movie. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I didn't even know there was an album until I saw it on Spotify over the last 10 years when I was like, I want to hear that 2BM Master song. That's great. Can James Bond 007 count as a cartoon? Was that pushing it? What? One of the Bond movies? James Bond Jr. was a cartoon. Now, there may have been a cartoon called James Bond 007, but I'm not aware of it, and I don't think that does exist. James Bond Jr. Yes, that wasn't one of my ones though, so I don't remember the theme song like other people do. I know V1 is a fan of the theme song, but I couldn't sing it to you, and I only sort of. That was one of those shows that I kind of knew of. Inspector Gadget's such. I thought I was thinking about this last night. I was like, this could be fun. Inspector Gadget's not one of the because I'm loving, like I said, Mask, Jason the Wheeled Warriors, the kind of hair metal 80s kind of hands up in the air on the edge of a cliff with lightning behind you kind of music, right? But Inspector Gadget on the other side of the coin is also completely brilliant. I've got memories of watching that show and trying to build Dr. Claw's plane out of Duplo, and that was in our old house, so I would have been 4 years old. Well, you of course, you enjoyed. They double booked their one Australian brain cell, and you guys both rented it out on the same day, so you have to share it. That is obviously a joke. I don't need to explain it. Aussies, I spoke too long yesterday about how great Aussies are, and the sense of humour is. You may be the greatest country on the planet, and.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Droid Song Jane, there's a few Aussie adverts that we play during the breaks here, and there's that one of them, that Energizer one with that guy who goes, in one of these, and in one of these, and it was playing one time, and Ash just wrote in the chat, I'm so embarrassed. Ooh, okay, this is cool. Oh dear.
Collectibles.
The bucket will keep
now
me safe.
It's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature
Hello.
figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable
I'm a big
life.
fan of Mr. Sunday Movies, DSJ, so they provide me with a lot of Australian info. Like I found out about the Nutbush City Limits dance that only Australians do at weddings through Mr. Sunday Movies, and therefore when AEW was in Australia either the end of last year or this year, there was like footage of like Carl Fletcher and Harley doing the Nutbush dance. Ash, DSJ, do you have Nutbush? Do you have any info behind the Nutbush City Limits dance that only takes place at Australian weddings? I love a nutbush. This is relatively new information for me. I'm very excited by this. Now this is fucking sick. Can I have that for real, just on my desk? CG, can you sort that out? Can someone sort that out? And AEW all in the UK again. Yeah, that's happening this year. CG, you gonna go? I'm waiting for Poobles to confirm if he's going or not. 1 out of 6. Sounds like a caravan of garbage. Oh, they're going to be covering, finally, they're going to be covering Demolition Man on Caravan of Garbage in a couple of weeks' time. They just did Total Recall. Ash, are you following that channel yet? I have banged on about them a lot. But I don't know if you've started to watch their content yet. Doing the Nutbush. Why is there an Australian, a dance that's exclusive to Australia?
It really is the worst when you collect everything.
It's not like,
in
you
a
know,
video game, and
Tina
then they
Turner
give you a
was
big
Australian.
fancy reward
You-
for it.
you bloody wish.
Absolutely tragic.
Oh shit, we breezed right through the ads. We're having such a fun stream. Great game, great company, yeah, as always. Of course it is. Of course it is silent. I mean, I knew that. We will take the advert break now, everybody, but only for a few minutes, so stick around. See you guys in the length of time it would take you to listen to the song Nutbush City Limits. Don't go anywhere. No, fuck off. I mean, it's a different problem every time with YouTube now, isn't it? I mean, yeah, I did this, but I don't know how I did it. There we go.
I want my honey.
Sugar puffs. You'll go monster mad for the honey.
Tune. There's some big tunes coming up. Yeah, I just put all these excellent tunes in Levi's commercials together.
They're gonna taste great. They're gonna taste great. I can hear the sound of Frosties hitting me plate. They're gonna taste great.
Possible winner for the best kids theme song of all time?
With Tony and mate.
Well, everybody knows Frosties taste great.
Even ladies who wait. Or a pirate. And your teenage brother who's out on a date. If you live in Oz, mate, or the Empire State.
Oh.
Even ladies with personalised number plates. Or a bloke in a crate. Well, he knows they taste great. They're gonna taste great. They're gonna taste great. They're gonna taste great.
They're gonna taste great.
Yeah, I like the rest of the Spaceman song as well. This is my wrestling entrance theme, by the way. Hello, narrator and Stanley. Hi everybody, welcome back. The ads are now over and we can return to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, or should I say Stanley Parable 2 once again. It's honoured to have the narrator and Stanley here in the chat. Good to see you. Have I heard that song before? We played this game once before, a year ago, and it's been voted again for us to come back to this beautiful, hilarious, wonderful world of the Stanley Parable, voted by CG Gaming. And we've got the bucket, and I feel safe, I feel centered. I'm gonna go over here. Well, I rushed down my local Levi's shop. Didn't everybody? No. Have I got the ASAP glass ad in the playlist? I don't think so. Please post it in the Discord, Ash.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of.
Go on.
It's never been done before in a video game.
Okay.
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever.
Oh
That's
my
right.
word.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
It's my bucket now. Look, Stanley, you've had your time with it. And, you know, human beings have the most fun with buckets when they're shared. I'm approaching the whole CG. I had the drumming gorilla advert on the playlist. Just an immediate copyright. Your video cannot be viewed by anyone on YouTube, so it had to go. Too well known as well. We like a few underdogs on the ad playlist. But yeah, we've got the Shaggy, Mr. Lover Lover, Mr. Bombastic Levi's ad coming up as well. Well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I don't care if it's infinite. I've got the time. Do you?
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
They're both here. That's why
Now
I'm so
then,
honoured.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole,
It's like continuing in
you
Mortal
can
Kombat
press the
4.
teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Meow, meow, meow.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
No.
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No. You've been ruling my life for too long, narrator.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully.
The bucket
but
will
it's
save me.
possible that I slightly exaggerated.
I've got to find Timmy O'Toole.
The hole. Is it a
Sting's
very
down there as well.
To be certain,
The singer, not the wrestler.
it's an extremely deep hole.
I've just been
I
informed
don't want
Steve
anyone to
Borden, the
say
wrestler,
that
has
it
also
isn't an
gone down the well.
astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
Yes.
Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective,
Ah!
the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Ah!
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the
Woo!
hole. You found me out.
I told you it wasn't infinite.
I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Yes.
Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Well,
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Buzz
I
Lightyear.
figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, Things got a
How would
little
you know
heated
that,
there.
Stanley?
I think
Have
we
you-
both said some things
You haven't
we
lived these
didn't
events before,
Why
have you?
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just
I
call
don't.
the whole most
Jump in the Discord,
If that works for you,
Droid Song.
then go ahead and press the teleport
and
button to
pop
walk
it in
up
the
to
ad
top of the
playlist if you
hill.
wish. No pressure to join if you don't
I'll
want.
just be up here when you're ready.
Got a bucket. You can stay here forever. Precisely. I can pee in it and other things. And when I'm not doing that, I can sit on it. Got a mug here. It's new. Got reading material and wiping material. So, yeah. What I'm actually going to do is press all of the other buttons first. That's a big number. But obviously you're still not bored of them, which is great. And I always knew you were the best of us, Stanley. We didn't deserve you then and we don't deserve you now. But you're here and we thank you for that. I'm just going to scoop up these discarded cigarette butts into this bucket. Clean. No, they're still there. Right. There's got to be a secret switch around here somewhere. Yeah. In a minute, CG. And Stanley. And all of you people who think you have all the answers. I can work this one out myself. Just got to... Nice, dude. Welcome. Thank you. Happy to have you. Fucking sweet. I'll check these out. Osfer Square. I think I heard a sound there, but I couldn't tell if it was the square button or... And the bucket. You picked this game. I didn't pick this game. You picked this game. And we thank you for it, CG, because it's a great game. I'm just going to try all these bricks now. One of them is going to be the trick brick. Right.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my... haven't... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I do.
Not normal.
They're all
A normal
goals.
person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to
Dude,
see
this
it
is
all,
totally
but
deep
not you.
hole.
Oh, no.
Yeah!
You have a weird sort of... Oh.
Holes is a great
But the
movie.
holes
There's
seem
multiple
even
movies
shorter
with that
to
name,
you
isn't
this
there?
time.
I've
I
seen the
couldn't
Keira
help but
Knightley
feel
one.
like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you
Of
decide you've
course.
had enough of
I
the
knew it would be
hole,
the lyrics
you
to
could
just
hit
the two of us.
teleport button
You
come
and
join me on
I.
the path.
Oh man, what was that lyric? Yeah, you had so much more than me and your mom. 101 Dalmatians on a CD-ROM. Come on, Kempler. I mean, we all thought of it, but you actually typed it. Oh, that was the Will Smith version I was doing there. And a little bit of the Dr. Evil one. It's all about the number 2. I'm not a coward. That's true enough. Well, I'll have to truly test that out someday. I don't know how. What's the bravest thing you've ever done then, Kimpler? Go on. Huh? Yes, exactly, CG. Now I'm going to climb these bricks now.
Had enough? I'm
Never!
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay.
I'm fixing it.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less.
Is that a fact, son?
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep,
Another hole
even by the lax
that I've
overall
ruined.
standards for accountability and marketing.
Well,
What's
job
going
done.
on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole.
Even funnier that it happened in Somerset.
Let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
I've got an answer for you, Kimbler. Tuning into these streams day after day after day. That's pretty brave. I mean, I'm sure the hole filling in chief tried to fire that guy who crashed his lorry into the hole and filled it with the lorry rather than the hole filling materials, cement, for example. But goddamn it, he's a maverick. Sure, he didn't do it by the book, but he got results. You stupid chief! Now give him back his badge and his gun. Wow!
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do.
You're the narrator, and you continually judge. In the game, in the chat, late at night, in my dreams. Oh, now the triangle button doesn't work!
Is the,
I've been hoisted
teleport
by my
button not
own
working?
petard.
You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment.
No, sometimes the holes
Try
are
it
too
again.
big. Trust me. Way too big. Oh no, guys, we're trapped in this really shallow hole forever.
I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Bye.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
Yeah.
And now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
Thank you.
It's a win for everyone.
Yeah.
You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of it.
Yeah, well, same to you and whoever you're going to replace me with. We didn't need you anyway. You're a condescending negative influence, actually. For fuck's sake. The stream is fucked. It should make itself work again. Yeah, do let me know when should fix itself. Yeah, I think we're live again now. Yeah, what do I do about that? Again, it's not been a problem, but this has happened a couple of times recently. Like I said, it has been warning me that my bit rate is too high, although I set it to 6,000, and here it's saying we're running at 6,074.02 kilobits per second. So I don't know if anyone heard that, but there's another Stanley Parable ending for you. The stream crashes ending. Now, how many channels are bringing you that? Thank you, All-Star. Every time, All-Star's like Bender in that episode of Futurama. He interferes with the signal, but when he leaves the room, everything's crystal clear. Yeah, Silent, any ideas? I think it's probably just... Oh no! Two minor isolated incidents. But like I said, it has told me that my bitrate is too high for a long time. But my bitrate in OBS is set for 6,000. But the bitrate on Twitch's end says it's over 6,000, and it doesn't like it. It's just me and the bucket. AKA your mum. Change my perspective. Oh yeah? Drop it to 5500. Will that make it, will that affect the quality? Is it, so are we still going down? And what is the deal with that when I set it to 6,000 in OBS and then it streams at a higher number than that? What's the deal? Change my perspective. New outlook on life. All right. Oh no! Whoa. Cool. Can I do anything here? I can hear sound when I do stuff, but I can't. But it doesn't seem like I'm doing stuff. The quality difference will be negligible. You only need really high bit rates for very quick games like Twitch FPS games or something else with quick motion. Should I drop it just under 6,000, or is that not advisable? Do you want it at like even integers like 6,000 or 5,500? Because like I said, it's like over by. It says the bit rate's green now as well, so it's clearly fluctuating all over the place. At the moment, it says it's 6,065.7. Ooh, change perception. I love it. Oh dear. Exactly. We've got to have these Levi's ads going out at the highest possible quality. Square. This game is amazing. Well, I can't stream at 1440p. I am a 1080p guy. The Devil's Advocate. I like it. Keanu Reeves. That looks like Tim. Oh no, I changed the music. Oh god.
Stanley? Stanley?
Oh god.
Stanley!
Help me!
Good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off,
Nah.
drifting away into dreams.
I like 1080p for a streaming resolution. You know, we don't need to go
Because
crazy.
This hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want
I think
to
the
miss
next thing
a
I'll
single
do
moment. So how
is
about if I
streaming
just
on Twitch
pop in
and,
from time to time and wake
YouTube
you
at the
up
same time.
to keep you really truly focused on the whole. From the looks of
Hell in a
things,
Cell
you
2019.
and I will have
I was
many,
trying to find the
many
clip of
years
Alvarez
to
talking
tell.
about it the other
And I'm
day.
looking forward to
That
all
was
of it.
funny.
Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle pip.
Toodle pip to you as well. I'm still in the hole, everybody. I'm still in this thigh-deep hole. Someone. Yeah, red. Hell in a Cell 2019, when the cell was red and they also turned on the red lights, just in case you somehow missed the colour red in the room.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I want to go back in the hole. Epilogue. Not yet. Hear your name in the game. Ooh. Were they talking about my name or Stanley's name? It looked so bad, didn't it?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer
Free money.
is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
That as well. I
So
guess.
with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button
Where?
which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is. It is. Alright, I've got to find this button now. You guys ready? This is going to be amazing. Right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you roll play as Jim to really simulate the full experience.
Jim
of
is not
this
my middle
feature.
name. You're not
Just
far off,
play
though.
along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim,
Ugh.
falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
No.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
If you guess my middle name, I'll tell you got it right. And like I said, you're not too... Yeah, it's John. Yeah. Well done, Ash. I'm not Jim! Listen. Jim. Oh, shit.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The
What
button
a
described
rush.
you! Do it again! Do it again!
I said this yesterday, Simon, I'll repeat since you weren't here. The Sega QA building in 2010 when I broke my leg was called Canberra House. When I was on the floor with my broken leg, someone was on the phone and they said, yeah, can we get an ambulance for Cranberry House, please? And I was like, oh, God, it's going to be a very long day. That's exactly right, CG, yeah. I'm Jim Valley now. He wishes. I don't know what that means.
Jim! It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained. from
Jim has
all of
finished
this
Metroid Prime 4 now,
personal validation.
Metroid Prime 4 now, though, so we could get him on the channel again to talk about it.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much.
Can you have too much, Jim?
I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Who am I? Why? Oh, man. Yes, he did. He's been asking me what to play next. I think his only current system is the Switch 2. So he's just about to jump on the Switch 2 version of Indie. And we like the indie game here. No. Yeah, Sunny, who we're playing more police in for tomorrow. He gave it 8.5. My God. Gave it the same score as Resident Evil 9. I like that noise. Keyboard noise. Even though there's no keyboard on screen, it's fine. God damn it, I wasn't done being Jim! Please don't make me go back to being me! Oh. Well, I certainly wouldn't give it the same score as Metro Prime 4. Damn it. Fine, I'll continue with Stanley. Stuttering Stanley. Stuttering Stanley. Silent, when's your big 4-hour screening? 26th. Prime 4 is honestly like 6.5. Yeah. Yeah.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Saturday. Okay. Should I epilogue now, or that seems like that's the thing we should do last? You don't have to say weirdness when you've already said Japanese. It's implied. Just 4 hours of Japanese. What happens if we go back into the bucket room? I listened to that Foxy Shazam Peacemaker song the other day. It's a good song. The singer's voice, he goes a bit like that. That sometimes, that's that chemical thing. Sometimes I go, that's the way the current WWE ring announcers sound like. 10 fucking years! Here he is! You know? Still think an intermission is not a bad idea. What do you mean? An intermission? Oh, for that screening? Oh, yeah. Pause it at 2 hours, everyone stretch their legs, go to the toilet, make a cup of tea, etc. Oh, I made my first coffee from a coffee machine today, you guys. I'm not talking about one of the pod ones. I'm talking about one of the ones with the, you know, the and the although I didn't steam the milk. And it tasted all right. For my first try, not bad. And I tell you, a little bit of sugar sorted out that not so great taste out really quickly. Well, I mean, you can technically pause it at any time, but I'll leave that to the projectionist. Silent. Can we get... Would this work now? I don't think so. But let's check. I want it. If it's a trophy, I want it. Keep on keeping on. Ooh. Ooh. Meh, 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 meh. Right, where haven't I been? I did this, that's where he is. Oh. Exit. Well, I don't want to exit, I'm just seeing if there's anything else up here apart from just the exit.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
No. Okay.
Ready to move on now?
Going back. CJ, I hope you're having fun. Even though we're looking at this additional content, but this game is whatever you're doing in this game, I find to be very, very funny and always entertaining. Bucket. No screenshots. Yep, done that. Excellent. Thank you, CG. Right. Gym button. The button that says gym. And it really does. The epilogue. I'm going in here now. We're doing it.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Sweet. Mostly infinite hole, free trophy. Settings, world champion. Brilliant. fuck? Oh, man. Can we really not do anything here? That's a shame. Have we done everything? What settings are we talking about? I mean, they're all on. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, okay. Oh. What was it on, like 64? Man. Okay, I guess. Yeah. Hopefully let me... Hopefully, yeah, like I said, if I'm doing this quick kind of scroll...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Shh!
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
No, it isn't. Okay. That should be all of them. Oh, really? Okay, I'll do it like this, which is still quick. As quick as I can manage it. If this doesn't work, try something else. I did that already. Let's put on some music. I mean, how are you going to beat this? How is this song going to be beat? We're going to have to find out by actually doing it. But
Masked crusaders working overtime, fighting crime.
yeah!
Secret raiders who will neutralize soon as they arrive. The site
Tracker's gonna lead the mission.
and Spectrum's got such supervision. Mask is the mighty power that can save the day. Mask, no one knows what lies behind the mask charades.
Mask.
Always riding on Venom's trail. Come see the laser rays. Find a way.
How will it be beat? I just don't know. We're gonna have to find out by doing it, like I say. Who wouldn't be enjoying this, CG? You know, I only put on the music for to make it even better. No,
This
it's
is
already
the story
great.
of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Go on then.
This is the story of a man named...
Bug. I can hear someone whispering Stanley. Anyone else, or have I just gone absolutely insane? 24 hours You have to play it for a whole 24 hours on a Tuesday. Experience as a young Mask fan, as a kid was trying to watch the Mask movie and it was just Eric Stoltz. What? What? I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it. Eric Stoltz? Mask? He's not in either movie, is he? To Mask or Son of Mask? You're going to have to explain it to me. You're going to have to explain the joke to me, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say everybody else. I trust you that it's brilliant. Okay, but for that stream, I can just leave the game on for 24 hours, right? I leave the game and the stream on for 24 hours and sort of just live my life normally. I'm clicking on it.
What would you tell a man who can scroll for hours?
See, opening a window where I don't have premium. And like I said, I can never go back to non-premium YouTube. I don't know how you people live like that. It's a show or a movie called Mask from 1985.
Rocky Dennis has ambitions.
For academic achievement in mathematics, Rocky...
I have never heard of it. It came out the year I was born though, so it has that going for it. Mask, the Mask, when that got its own. It doesn't even show him. When The Mask, the Stanley Ipkiss show, got its own cartoon series, that theme song was all right. It was kind of like aping the Coco Bongo song from the movie. That's got to be it. Fuck. Sorry, CG, I don't know what to tell you. Except that this game is a liar, because I've done all the options. Oh, hold on. Was that there before? No, that wasn't there before. Okay. Has it crashed? I was going to say, what the fuck, man? Should I click on a link that says, here you go, I'm going to hell afterwards? The game keeps freezing here. Why? No, not the fucking chat link. Oh my god. I thought of that. Is that what that's from? Because my brain filed this under that movie Charlize Theron was in, Monster. Right. Okay. I can't change this. I can't adjust that reticule dot thing. You better be right about this, CG. A silent return to hell. If you were a movie rather than a person, silent, that would be one of the sequels. A silent return goes to jail. A silent returns Christmas Vacation. I think it's very obvious what we're doing, Kimpler. It's frozen again. Why does it do that? And like I said, I can't adjust the reticle type for some reason, therefore we might not be able to get through this settings door. Basically, to give you an actual answer, Kimpler, I'm adjusting all the settings in the hope that it lets us go through a door marked Settings Champ. Mask. And when we've done all this, it's going to take us right into an advert break, so I know how to do content. Any progress, Silent, with the workaround for streaming AEW in the Discord? What brand of glasses am I wearing? Good question. Probably the best brand that was available in the shops. I don't actually know. I'm not a big brand name guy. No, they're just a pair of Boots frames, but they look good. Well, that's what I've got Ray-Ban aviators, though. Does that make up for it? It's a great joke. Sorry, I had to explain it, Silent. Everybody knows that a joke is best when you have to meticulously explain it to the people afterwards. And again, from no fault of the comedian. Yeah, because I wanna. It's actually. I would have signed. I want to sign up for my AEW for that pay-per-view in a couple of weeks. But if I can't share it in the Discord, I'm thinking no. Hello, YouTube. If I'm just sorting out the fucking... Yeah. Hello, YouTube. If you're watching this in the future on YouTube... God, that sounds exciting. Yeah, look. This thing here. I can't change the type, so that's odd. And that may affect us from opening this door. Where did these options appear from as well? They weren't here before. Yeah, it's odd that you need to... I think I've said this before. You need to install some kind of plugin to OBS to be able to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Do you think I'll need a dual PC setup to do that, Silent? I think you mentioned that before, to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Because ideally, I don't want to have to set up a dual PC setup to do that. I forgot. Do I even have a reticule? I don't even know. You can't fast forward through any of my streams because you never know when something exciting may happen. Jesus. It's frozen again. I don't know why. Very strange. And again, we're on PlayStation, not PC here, so I don't know if I mentioned that today, but we're on PlayStation.
This guy is literally a moron.
I'm the settings king, actually. My mask. Stop freezing! The single PC for it, but the more transcoding you do, the more stress it'll be under. Should be fine for just 2 streams anyway. Should use AV1. What do you mean AV? What do you mean AV1? You mean... What do you mean? Oh shit. Don't want to be doing that. That's going to stop us, it really is. It's a video codec. Oh, I thought you were talking about like the inputs on a television. Also, tell me what I need to do to get you Discord access for the Nightbot or the Welcome bot, the whatever, the Me Too bot. What's it called? It's not Me Too. It's something like that though. Okay, moment of truth. Fuck off, dude. Got one last option. Reset settings. Yeah. That's the one, yeah. Me 6, yeah. That didn't work. But like I promised you guys, here are the ads. See you afterwards for the final chunk of today's Stanley Parable stream for the one and only CG Gaming. Don't go anywhere, see you in 3 minutes. More tunes coming up in a minute. Well, this has got a song in it.
Everyone's a fruit and nutcase. Graceful with some ripened raisins.
Plump and fruity.
Boy, what a cutie.
Chunky, chunky almonds.
They're the secret of my beauty. Everyone's a fruit and nutcase. Maybe it's the tasty Cadbury's chocolate. Give it an ovation. What a combination. Cadbury's fruit and nut.
fantastic lover. Shaggy. Mr. Lover, lover. I'm Mr. Lover, lover. Girl. Mr. Lover, lover. I'm Mr. Lover, lover. She call me Mr. Bombastic, fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Romantic. I'm me fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Boom, boom. I say give me your loving, girl your loving well good. I want your loving, I did it like you should. I give you your loving, well good. I want your loving, girl you remember the who you like to kiss and caress, rub down every strand of your bandages.
Captain, there's something heading our way extremely fast. It's coming straight at us. I've never seen anything like it before. Action. Racing. Fun. Adventure. Nintendo 64, the fastest, most powerful games console on Earth, now at $99.99.
There are places where cookie boredom rules, and there are those who fight back. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cookies, and now Ninja Turtle crackers! Or combat cookie boredom with over 40 varieties of delicious brand cookies. Great taste, great price. Is that a great deal or what?
There you go. Did you hear Chuck Lorre's voice there? Singing those immortal words, and they're green. Well, he sings it, so don't come at me, because he does. So you know how I ordered the Steam controller 2 weeks ago? Yes. Because it doesn't have a Steam controller. Well, if it's you, this is a terrible story. You haven't even been able to test out the Wilhelm screen features yourself. Is this normal? Didn't you tell me it would be a considerable wait? Oh no, you said it wasn't going to be ready for Resident Evil 6. Yeah, that sucks, man. Any reason? What's going on here? Who's pre-ordered Star Fox 2? I have, and by Star Fox 2 I meant Star Fox. Oh, CG, have you got new information for me? Because if you can get me in there, I'd yeah. Because I don't know what else to do in this section. I think we might have done everything. It's not even been sent. What the fuck? Is it because... Are they getting sent from America? Got a link which could help you, please. Well, can you explain it? Look how big my reticule is now. Oh no, wait, I put everything back to default, didn't I? Can this be summed up? Hold on. What the fucking ads? See, I cannot do it. And I won't do it. And fuck you, YouTube, because, like I said, they could put that... they could set any price they like for YouTube Premium, and I would have to pay it. Why is the press space to jump tooltip just on screen permanently? just did all of this stuff. Man. Should we... I'll try and follow along. Oh shit, I just remembered I'm on the... They do it like that, so I'm going to do it like that. I have a feeling we should not be doing this, because this is entertaining. Thank you, Silent. Packed. Fucking weird, man. Yeah, I think, because I have just done all this, I think I should leave it and move on, don't you think? Well, it is your stream. But I think I have to say no more of these settings. And I think I'm saying it right now. No more of these settings. There you go, I just said it. We did do them all. Now see, and now my fucking Y is not fucking... We've got to leave something for the next Stanley Parable stream anyway. Right? Okay, is there anything else here that we haven't done? Because I think we've done it all. Yeah, well, it's not free though, is it? Because it's costing us time and frustration, because I did all the settings already. No, it's not free. Clearly it's not free. It's not. Like I just told you why it isn't. This is where I came in. No, it doesn't. It's a lie. The hole is regular. Depth. You list just full of lies. In case you guys haven't heard, I'm thinking about experimenting with a few daytime streams next week. And I think it will be Pragmata. It'll be Pragmata or Thomas the Tank Engine, and I think we should do Thomas the Tank Engine as an evening stream. But yes, next week, I think I'm going to try some daytime streams. Build up the daytime audience. And then we'll have day shift versus night shift, and you guys can fight to the death. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? I'm going towards the exit. Who here would be free to watch the daytime streams? And no worries at all, of course, if you cannot. Although the real G's would quit their jobs to catch these daytime streams. You're always the winner in my mind, Craig. No matter what game is being played. Here's what time you mean daytime. 2-ish. Not stupid early. Like midday, like crazy early. Like the I'm nearly done with the Breaking Bad.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Not
yes,
the first
I know
time.
It's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single
I would imagine
game,
a lot of people will be working.
I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not
Brilliant.
it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Thank you, Craig. You're so sweet.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Yes! Now that is a video game.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right?
No, it's ready to ship.
Okay, never mind.
That will pass.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
That'll pass submission.
Yes, this is much
certification.
Better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh, yeah. No, I was wrong the last time. This is
Who am I
a
kidding,
game.
Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
They'll buy it.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags.
Yeah.
They don't add up to anything.
Yes, they do.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it, no matter how good these gags are.
Fans will love what we tell them to love. Feed it to them.
Of the original.
Feed it to the pigs.
Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features.
Yes.
Carefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
It's not really showing up on camera, but twice this week my hair's looked like Billy the Butcher hair.
Title screen that says
You
with
damn
bold
cunt.
and
Oh, I've got Billy the Butcher hair now.
This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can.
Didn't even have to do anything. Sometimes my hair just surprises me like that.
Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, okay, but this is going to be great. Are you guys ready for the world exclusive of the Stanley Parable 2? Everything's a bit more red now and a bit more wavy. Keeping those Hell in a Cell 2019 vibes going for a little bit longer.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Jim. Sorry,
Stanley
Jim.
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Every day?
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Mr. No Days Off, Stanley.
They had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I forgot to put the rest of the content in.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Just that room.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
That's too fast.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour.
Sonic the
when he
Hedgehog could deal with
realized
that, maybe, Simon, but not you, not a human.
Single order had arrived on the monitor for him.
You must have
to follow.
Jedi reflexes.
No
if you
one
could
had showed
do
up
that
to give
job.
him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hi.
Never in all his years.
Wait a
at
minute,
the company
when's First Light?
had this
Is it
happen.
May again?
This complete
James Bond game this month.
isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen.
New
solid,
Bond game, new Star Fox
Stanley
game in the next
found
2
himself
months. That's
unable
like,
to move for the longest
it's like my
time.
dream.
But as he came to his wits and regained
We'll have to
his
play some
senses,
GoldenEye
he
again
got up
before.
from his
We'll have to
desk
play more
and
old
stepped
Star
out of
Fox
his
and
office.
GoldenEye before the new game. It's been too long since we played GoldenEye for no reason at all on this channel. One stream we played 3 different versions of GoldenEye on the same stream. Mental. Well, these balloons are helping.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Not
could
the
it
balloon
mean?
I chose.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nice. The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight is this yours?
Stanley went around touched. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace.
Oh,
of
I
his
spotted a goof
co-workers.
in season 1 of Breaking Bad that I've never seen before. It's when they meet Walt on his birthday. Anyway, Hank leans forward and he takes he keeps taking food from the plate, and Walt Jr., aka RJ Mitty, just starts laughing, puts his hand in front of his face. It's really, really funny. Next time you guys watch it, keep an eye out for it. Get well someday. And I mean it. You know, I really do. Can I just shock you guys? Breaking Bad is a pretty good television show. Something that's really stood out to me on this rewatch is just how beautiful it's shot. The fucking colours they get out of those shots of the desert, you know. Wow! I think I said this the other day, but it's Mad Max-esque. Where is it? Whoa, whoa! Don't walk past the bucket. Or are you just thinking about it? There it is!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yes! Who's going to stop me now? I picked up the bouquet. So... Expense, dude, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for that raid. How's everybody doing? If you don't know me, my name's Chris, aka Chris Fox, aka the Psycho Fox. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a variety streamer. Right now we're playing a game picked by a subscriber, picked by CG Gaming. He's a subscriber. He picked this game, now we're playing it. It's called Subscriber Sunday. It's what we do here. But Expense, thank you once again for that raid. How are you? How was your stream? It's so great to see you, man. I'm so glad I got to catch you the other day. Like I said, I've been trying to raid this channel, the channel they call Expense, twitch.tv/Expense. I've been trying to raid you for years, but we seem to stream at exactly the same time. And I do mean exactly the same time, because there's been times when I've been in the raid window and I've been like, okay, I'm going to raid him.
Shit! Did you see that?
Thank you so much, Dincy Crow, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Honestly, we've been there. Okay, let's raid Expense. Oh, no, his stream's finished. So we got to do it the other day for 5 minutes before your stream ended, but we did it. We did it. Because I met you, dude, when you raided me. I think I may have been streaming Alien. But it's fantastic to see you again. How are you doing? We do. It was the first law laid down by our new king, Gafferfinger. He's not done anything else. He just oddly said, if you do stream on Twitch, you've got to go live at 9 p.m. It's mad. But I'm great, Expense dude. How are you? Did you know rice is a fruit? Oh, wait a minute. Is there no punchline coming? Is that just a fact? Rice is a fruit. Sounds suspicious to me. Thank you again for that follow as well, Dincy Crow. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, and you're giving me 100 bits? What is this? Wow, I mean... spoiling me much. Thank you very much for those 100 bits and a follow. Incredibly generous of you, Dincy Crow. Thank you very much. What's up, Agnes Digital? What's going on? 69 bits? 69 bits?
Nice.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Wow. King Charles. Whoa.
A woman.
The Crackle rocks with 100 bits. And the A Woman alert. 69 is key, and it's just a bloody hilarious number. Dude, what's going on now?
Drinking whiskey on the rocks, donate a homeless child some socks.
Oh man!
You if it doesn't have to work at the docks. Congratulations on subscribing to the Psycho Fox.
Expense, you really didn't have to do that, man. Thank you though for gifting that tier 1 sub to Gabby Cecil or Gabby Cess 2. Let's just go with Gabby. Wow. Oh my word, this is mad. And the other funny number, 420. Now we've done all the funny numbers. Thank you for those 420 bits, Dincy. Surely we need a new funny number. We've been riding on the coattails of 420 and 69 for too long. Suggestions for the new funny number, please.
Shit! Did you see that?
And why? I want your suggestion for which number and why. Gafferfinger, thank you for the follow. You guys, this raid has been incredibly exciting. Oh my gosh, Craig! Yeah! 1,006, 106,021. I get it. That's fucking genius, mate. Nice pick. Great choice. Oh my word. Craig, thank you for that gift sub. Giving that sub to Gafferfinger. By the way, everybody, I did mention that this is a subscriber Sunday stream. All those who just received a sub. Oh my gosh. Another wonderful thing just happened. Gafferfinger, thank you for 67 bits. There's a subscriber Sunday form. Fill it out. If you've just got a subscription to this channel, put your game choice on there. If I can play it, it goes on the subscriber Sunday wheel of wonder. We spin the wheel, it chooses the game, we play the game. It's as simple as that. Yeah, where is the hype train? Well, we had a hype train earlier on, so I'm happy. We had a hype train earlier on after your one sub, Craig, and now that we've had multiple bits of activity, no hype train. So the hype train was just a little bit early today. That's absolutely fine. Rail replacement service, or the opposite of, when your train is so early that you still miss it, but it's nice that trains can come early as well. Everybody, once again, thank you for that carnival of generosity that came after that raid. I'm a bit speechless, except I'm not, because dead air is a crime, so I have to keep talking because I'm live on twitch.tv / the Psychofox. Expense, thank you again. What are your plans for this weekend? I'll be streaming tomorrow. My friends are busy watching football, so we can't get together to watch Eurovision because I'm not a football fan, but I do like Eurovision. Did I notice it? CG, what have I missed? A lot of exciting things happened there, so I may have missed something. Please tell me. Please. Beering and wanking, the perfect weekend, Gaffer Finger. That's what they call living the dream. You have my full support for that. I don't have to be there or you know, to witness it, but I will be supporting you from afar. I don't need a detailed report on it either, but I'm supporting you on it. We should watch Eurovision in the Discord. Well, I'm streaming Sonny's. It's Sonny's Subscriber Sunday stream tomorrow, so we will be live with Police Simulator. Thank you, Gaffer. I'll bear that in mind. I mean, we could. When the Gladiators show returned, that's not what they call it, but when Gladiators returned, we did watch every episode of Season 1 on this channel on iPlayer because they have no copyright protection, because they're basically begging you to stream their content on Twitch. That's how I took that message, anyway.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
By the way, thank you for the shout out for expense. I believe that happened when I was talking. And yes, everybody, if you're not, please click on that follow button under expense's name. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it'll be time well spent next time he goes live. So please do it. Do it right now. And if you are following him, then unfollow and refollow. Don't do that. Just stay followed. Okay. Hold on, last time we went right and we ended up in this room.
No one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
You guys are
Perhaps
so jealous
his
of my
boss's
bucket.
office was where he'd find answers.
Expense, if you need to get out of here and rest, as I usually do after a stream and a raid, then please go ahead and do so. Post-stream tidy. How much of a mess did you make? Just popping champagne bottles the whole time, will you? Makes sense. The Psycho Fox, one of 3 things this reality got right, Craig. That's a very, very sweet thing to say. We praise our Lord and Saviour, the bucket. CG, yes. Did I miss something? As soon as you got the bucket, the raid happened. All these subs and bits. Yes, of course. It's a donation bucket. A donation. A donation. Just pop your bits and subs in there, would you please? Closet. Did I pass the closet already? Yeah, if the raiders require any more information, I stream 9 PM UK time as often as I can. I think I've been in this closet before. In fact, I've definitely been in this closet before. And like I said, variety streamer. Stream whatever, whenever. Do a lot of subscriber chosen streams. We've been completely addicted to Tomodachi Life recently because we've made the community members in the game. It's been fantastic. 2024?
Can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
No.
It's as clear as day. This broom closet
I
believes it deserves
said everyone
the
was
bucket.
jealous of the bucket. It's my bucket, though.
I feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet.
No,
That's what the
belongs
broom
with me.
closet is trying to say.
Belongs in a
here.
museum.
Supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
I'm not gonna.
I know how hard it must be. given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders.
You're putting
right
the pressure
now,
on
but
me,
you have to be strong.
narrator.
This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now
Gotta come out of the
broom
closet,
has
Tom.
the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
Honoured that you
your
put me in the
life
same
is
bracket
so
as that
banal
highlight
and meaningless
reel,
that
Craig.
you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
You are a
Expand on the
shit
wide
broom
variety of
closet.
experiences you and the bucket have shared.
Anyone want to get
Go
in on
through
this?
each
Type
of
your
them
broom
point
closet
by
insults in the
point.
chat, please.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket.
Oh well, I've
as
played
they
around with all the
changed
settings
and
too many
evolved
times, didn't
over
I?
the years. Let him
That's where
have
they
it.
went. No, you can't have my bucket.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate
Did he
once
enjoy it,
and for
Craig?
all. Here we go. There.
Yes!
Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies
Put our
and
name
their
on the murder weapon
relationship
now.
to broom closets in the natural
Shall I
order
leave
of
the
things.
closet? Now I'm in the closet. Now I'm in the closet too.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Do it.
You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is
Well,
also
it works,
a
but-
bucket.
Yes.
That way, if you're ever unsure
Double
whether
the
thing you're
bucket.
holding is a bucket or not,
Fuck it.
you can look
I'm
down at
doubling
sticker and
the
say to
bucket.
yourself,
You could say, if you wanted
it's
to be
a
really
bucket.
cringe,
There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
it's quite the logo. It's almost as good as the Psycho Fox logo, isn't it?
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside.
Okay.
And we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
I mean, it's the greatest story ever told about me and my bucket. So maybe we should crack on. Right. TJ, I'm proceeding. Is that okay? Thank you again for all those subs and bits. That was wild. Incredible. Incredible, you guys. Thank you so much. CJ, I'm proceeding. You... I don't know. Humans require sleep expense. You're regular, but dude, thank you so much again. I hope to return the favour soon and raid you while hopefully when you've got longer left than 5 minutes on stream. But dude, rest. Have a wonderful weekend. Everybody follow Expense. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you so much. See you soon. You, me, and Dupree the bucket.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I'm going upstairs to the boss's office. Now I've got the Peacemaker Season 1 song in my head. You know, do you really want to taste it? And speaking of Eurovision, Wigwam, who do you want to taste it? Did Eurovision 2005 with In My Dreams, a fucking banger. And I would have watched that back in the day, so crazy. Executive bathroom. Should we? Oh, I remember that. It's nice. It's a great room. I've got the feeling. Money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. Oh, sweet.
Found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
CG.
Remember, no reward for collecting all
My
of
God,
these,
could you be a
only
bit
the
older,
intrinsic
please?
pleasure of a
Just be
job
older.
well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I
In
implore you
my
to savor
dreams.
each and
It's so
every
good.
moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Oh, he called my band Pigwam. Oh, all right, now I get it. Ah. Who's Glenn Wigwam? Is that a reference? I'm just checking if that's a reference to something or just a funny name you made up. Oh, yes, Glenn. Yeah, it is.
Stepping into his manager's office,
This is
Stanley was once
CZW.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have
Crushed? That was
broken down
yesterday's
into an
stream.
emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Like Danzig.
Even now, in his darkest
And
of
he
hours,
only comes
did the
out at
bucket's
night.
warmth and guiding light
Like Danzig.
pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Well, I certainly don't
It would
remember the
be with
passcode
him
to this lock.
Always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual
Come on, I think
connection
that's a
he
great
shared with the bucket
mission
that he
for this
didn't notice
stream.
the keypad behind the
We've got to
boss's
come up
desk.
with the third funny
Nor in
number.
his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin
That's
number
almost
for
a
the
funny
keypad
number.
was
Okay, damn it, there is already the third
2,
funny
4,
number. It's 58,008. Boobs. All right, we've got to come up with the fourth funny number then. No. Well, I'm
Stanley
going to try the
just sat
first one.
around
now.
twiddling his thumbs.
I'm not twiddling my
Trying
thumbs.
to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Yeah.
Was the bucket guiding him?
Yes, the answer's in the
Yes.
bucket. It's an answer
This is
bucket.
certainly the most logical
It's whatever
explanation.
bucket you need it to be. A prayer bucket, a pee bucket, an answer bucket. The only limits are your bucket imagination. Oh dear. Glad Expense wasn't around to hear me say that. Oh!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This
Can't be your girlfriend.
there
It can
really
if you
must be a
believe it hard
snappier
enough to
name
be
for
your
these
girlfriend.
things. What about mini Stan?
And I'm going to need
Stanley
the bucket to be my girlfriend, considering
about
how poorly
Stanley
you guys have
Yes.
been at
Anyway,
finding me a wife.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
I mean, what are we over a quarter of the way into this year yet, and you guys have not found me a wife? I haven't spoken about it much recently, but of course I'm unbelievably disappointed in all of you. Tom Cruise, my colleague, and my best friend. Is this? Yeah. Grimace is dead. Ex-wife.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Is there
It
a
would be all
is there a
Stanley
Chris
could do to
Brown
keep himself together,
new
if not
news
for the
story?
bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
You don't
The
know
bucket
anyone
is here
anymore,
for you,
Chris.
Stanley. Everything will be fine.
But do you know thyself, Craig? The combination lock at the end of the which Princess Cell is 2625, which is what you would type to spell anal. Ah, that's good as well. But it isn't that widely known, is it? Boobs 69420, very widely known. Just worth remembering. Yeah, he's a real piece of shit, isn't he? And he's so lucky. If that had happened now, there's no keeping your career going. It would be donezo. Catus. Guten Tag. Great to see you. How you doing? Craig, I just want to know if Craig knows himself or not. Does he truly know himself? And by Craig, I of course mean Craggle Rocks. You know, like two women outside my family. Can you set me up with one of them? Again. Boyfriends. That's fine, because I'm looking for a wife. So. But, yeah. Like I said, I'd learned...
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, mind control facility.
Keep going up and down. Okay. Like I said, I've learned
Stanley said
to my shock and horror.
Can we go back up? When I was pressing those
that
keypad
people only get
buttons,
set up
there
with
was something
people on
very
television
intriguing about the number
because
3.
no
I
one
wanted
has
to
set
go
me
back
up with
so I could
anyone.
try pressing the number 3 again.
And like I said,
But
I
it's
couldn't be
enough.
more disappointed in every single person that I know. Craig knows. Craig McStee, he's always he's I'm gonna stop talking right now. Could you reboot back into your extroverted phase, Craig, and get out on the street and find me a wife? CG, what was I supposed to achieve by going back up again? Well, nice one, CG. Now the lift is broken. Oops, he says. Have you interacted
Here
with...
we are, said Stanley.
Have I interacted with the public? Oh, God, no, I don't leave my house, Craig. I don't leave my house, and I shouldn't have to meet people. Maybe in the olden days, sure, but it's 2026. I mean, come on.
I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely
Buckets have got
slamming
an
on the number
infinite amount of
3
uses,
over
Catus,
and
exactly.
over and over.
Why did you just talk about 3 if the 3 button does nothing? Da 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 da. She's a bit alright. Yeah, not as good, not as hot as that Maid Marian from that Disney film, though.
Slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Oh, I'd
The
like
hint
to
of
kiss
regret
her.
nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the number 3 for the bucket again? Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control.
I'll say again, I saw on a dating app the other day, someone expressed how much they don't like beans. And I've seen it multiple times on the dating apps over the years. And statistically, there's another person in this community, in this chat right here and now, who also doesn't like beans. But they've not piped up. Why? Because they're scared to. Because the beans community have bullied their way through this whole bean saga, and they don't want to be tainted with the bean brush. And why would they? Beans are great. Yeah, great at being the worst fucking food. Yeah. Can't stop looking at my own profile. That's how you improve your profile. You cannot stand eating beans. Finally, Craig. Finally. But Michael has made you like bean memes. Who's Michael? My own brother. Selfish. Michael. CG, which room? We've got precious little time left of the stream. Yeah. Got nothing to do with beans, has it? The Dennis system. Really don't like beans, Catus, and that's why I really like you. One of the reasons. Alright. Oh, Craig, don't. You make me throw up. The Marmite thing, not the cup of beans, man. I've got the bucket now. This will protect my mind.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret
I mean,
did
the
this
Marmite
place
thing
hold?
doesn't actually bother me that much,
Stanley and
because
the bucket both
baked beans are
wondered
already
themselves.
as bad as they could possibly get. Popping some Marmite on it's not going to save or make anything worse. Oh, now silent. Beans and Dairy. Fuck me, dude. I nearly gagged. I remember one time I tried a Dairy and jam sandwich when I was a kid. I was like, that's actually all right. But it actually gives me... I actually just shuddered thinking about it. Also, that was the day... I don't think it was related, but that was the day I got appendicitis. No, Craig. That's my shtick about Marmite, and you can't have it. I was the one who came up with the original idea of saying, "Oh yeah, love it or hate it. I actually think it's okay. Take that, Marmite marketing department." Ah, God no. No, God no. The triangle cheese we used to have in my family when I was a kid was the Laughing Cow. Anyone else? Big in France. Oh, God.
The monitors jumped to life,
Bad.
and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like
And none of them had buckets.
The bucket had never seen anything like this.
The bucket.
It very nearly burst into
We
tears
didn't
as
see
Stanley
anything.
held it gently,
Ever.
reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Sorry, not totally, the other one. Yeah, oh no, that's an Office quote. Philadelphia. I quite like the Philadelphia, spread. That I don't have it that often anymore, but sometimes. Bovril and vodka. A bull shot. Can you imagine? I don't think I've ever actually drank not even a sip of Bovril in my life. So I can't say. Seth Rollins, though, who we were discussing at length yesterday, he enjoyed it on Snack Wars. What did the narrator tell me to do here? Oh, okay.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence
Yes,
as well?
Bovril.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do?
Murder.
Or not want to do in the first place?
Murder.
These questions raced furiously in
Lots of
Stanley's
murder.
mental mind.
Or it'd make you the sexiest, most virile man who'd ever lived, Craig.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Yeah, what's
never.
on your bucket lists,
Squeezed
everybody?
the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire
On my bucket list, I've got
At this point, he could trust no one.
I've got the Drip Catcher 5000 original red colour. That's a classic bucket. I've obviously got the bucket with wheels, the 68-9B that you usually find accompanying mops, and obviously this bucket, this Stanley Parable bucket, that's going to go straight in near the top of my bucket list. How about you guys?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content.
Which one is labelled
Walking,
bucket?
eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
This is the
And as
GLaDOS
the
room
cold
that I was
reality of
talking
his
about.
past began to sink in. Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
So I should click
over
that link,
another
Craig.
human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two
Fuck
best
you, Silent.
friends,
That's
Stanley
genius.
and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a
Lots
sassy
of
comment about taking
jazz
down the system.
and related and New Orleans related wishes. Then Craig, list bucket. GLaDOS such a great villain. Amen, Catus, for sure. And the second game, the Portal 2. Now this game's funny, real funny. I just remember playing Portal 2 through like the first time, man, and I couldn't believe how funny it was. Stephen Merchant just completely smashes the role of Wheatley. 10 out of 10. Incredible stuff. My God, we should play that game on stream sometime. I played it again for the second time all the way through in lockdown, so we could do it. Next few streams were Police Sim tomorrow for Sunny, no stream on Sunday, and then the next stream we got to go back to the island. Yes, exactly. See the Northern Lights? I've been fortunate enough to see the Northern Lights outside my plane window. It's amazing. I didn't have a camera good enough on me to actually capture it. This was 2009, so my phone camera certainly wasn't capturing it. I don't know if I had a digital camera on me. Yeah, that was on my flight to Japan. Should I move forward into this room? That wimpy shit we get down here in the UK. What, you mean the restaurant chain Wimpy? I did. I knocked all of... I did all of your bucket list in one fell swoop, Craig. But I haven't even started on mine. Get the ice wall to find out what the man is hiding. Get past the ice
At
wall.
last they came to the source of the room's power. Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Never trust a bucket.
The bucket have betrayed him like this. Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 syllables for you!
The control buttons
Bucket.
became active again.
Seagulls. Silly birds. That one. Ooh, Mingos. Nice.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him.
Silly birds,
This
CG,
wasn't
get on
a
board.
mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
So
The
fucking
mind controls were
happy
only
we
a
got the silly bird
facade
ending.
to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal
I love
genius
Happy
in his
Feet.
hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible
I know there's stuff out there about it.
Stanley
Craig.
and the bucket never found
Crag.
freedom because
I've got
they
to call
spent
you
the
Crag
rest
when
of their
Craig is here.
lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest
That
birds
is a silly
imaginable.
bird.
Of
What is
all
it
the
doing?
possible paths his
Walking
life
around,
could have
and it doesn't even
This
know it looks like
was
that.
surely the
It's just walking around looking like that, completely unaware that it's looking like that. Poor fucking bastard. Oh, God. I was going to say get that bird a mirror, but you know what? Don't. Let it continue to live in ignorance. Well, it's got a weird name, Simon. That's for sure. Where's my bucket? Okay, well,
All of his co-workers were gone.
if you guys can work
What
it out,
could it
then.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm going to have to. You know, I didn't actually watch any David Attenborough material to celebrate his birthday. I really should. I've got some on Blu-ray. It looks like a concept art for a Wookiee. This great Potu. It looks like a concept art for a Wookiee before they landed on the final design. Or a bootleg Wookiee action figure, maybe. Or maybe I'm thinking of those stupid little creatures from the sequels. Mad.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Are you saying, who's the
co-workers.
best punk band? Craig, go. Who's the best punk band ever? Yes, Porg, that's the one. It does look exactly like that. And it's a shame that we missed that sax, because that sounds hot. Yes, that's the right answer. Now I'm asking you who your favourite punk band is. Bucket!
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
I do quite like the Sex Pistols, but
Stanley pressed the bucket
I
upon
can't
every
stand
little thing
John
in the office.
Lydon.
Nothing responded
he's
to
a
the
twat.
bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief
Yeah,
in
well,
the magic of the bucket.
I'll give you busted. The answer I was looking for was McFly, though. Oh, it's bucket nonsense. Now that I've lived the bucket life, Catus, you think I'm turning my back on this? Think I'm turning my back on the bucket life? Never.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Bucket.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought
it's got a
to
vending
himself.
machine in it.
Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
I've heard. I haven't heard of that last band. Were you sad when NoFX stopped
Truly,
touring?
being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the... No, never mind. The bucket was...
Well, that's because
gone.
you're usually masturbating when these streams
Stanley
go live,
took the
Craig,
door on
no?
his left to go back to the meeting room.
I remember this.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Because I saw NoFX last show live and I got dumped at the NoFX show. You were at you went to see their last gig and you got dumped at the gig. What? Is your life a television show, Craig? Because that sounds like a great synopsis for an episode, but a tragic set of real life events. So you took girl to NoFX show and she's like, "Thank you for bringing me here. You're dumped."
Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the
People
lift
are
all the way
awful,
to the
aren't
top.
they?
There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking.
Don't
to him.
tell
It
him,
should have alarmed
CG.
him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
His TV
But
show,
Stanley
his life
chose
is a
not
TV
to
show.
think about this obvious fact. He was firmly
Quit
convinced
dating.
that the bucket
Yeah, all right.
had spoken to him,
I've said
and
that
he
before.
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I'm definitely quitting dating until tomorrow morning. We are doing what the bucket tells us to do, Cat. It's
In
the
here.
decisions are out of my hands.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
It didn't happen like... I'm not actually making light of it, Craig. I want you to know that. But as soon as that happened, did they play? It's not gonna be all right. Not for me. She's gone. Because that's a good song. I also like The Decline. You know, if I've got to spare 12 hours,
Now pick up the phone.
I'll pop it on.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
Just got to salute the British plug socket again, you guys. From sea to shining sea. Her loss.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
It's not
Once
a sad
upon a
story.
time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a
What's on
friend.
sale now?
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Ooh. Oh, a Casa Bonita skateboard deck. Crazy. Let me just write that. Crazy. That's crazy. I was gonna say I didn't say hair loss. I said her loss, but Simon beat me to it because he's always finishing my sandwiches. I think Arrested Development did that joke first, but I've seen it in many places now. It was Blur. I thought you were seeing NoFX that day, Craig. But then the original Casa Bonita wouldn't be as special. I would like to go, though. I'd love to go. But I'm not going to America anytime soon. Because... can't think of a joke answer. So I'll just say that the current administration. I am going to Casa Bonita. Bucket! Hello, Stanley. It's me, your Bucket. Press X to take me to work with you. All right.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
Silent, you're
Whatever
on
Stanley
a
is
fine
hearing the
form
bucket
this
say
evening,
to
I
him
have to
is
say.
just in his head.
I believe in the bucket. Have you seen this stuff before, CG? Or are you just a great actor? I'm going back to the jazz poster, my bad. Unless I really missed it. I missed it. I don't like jazz. I'm more of a jizz man myself. And Disney can call it whatever they want. It's jizz. It's jizz. The musical genre from the Star Wars universe. It's jizz. I'll let you decide. I don't want to. I'm going home.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object?
Do you
I
like
want to say something to
Jaco
him, but I don't know how I can
Pastorius?
convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
I could do a Billy the Butcher cosplay with my current hair. No problem at all. Problem is, by the time Halloween comes around, people are like, the boys, that's a bit old, isn't it? Also, I'd need an invite to a Halloween party. I'm going to work.
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley?
Yes?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Listen to me. It's just a bucket.
No, it's not.
It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do
It spoke to me a minute ago.
Effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
Transfer.
That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Bucket! That's what I said, dude. Let's go home. We're going home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time, it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. His stupid hunk of metal.
And cover me with dirt. Oh, that was
sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now
Don't need
on,
anyone
he's
now. I've
just
got a
going to
bucket.
cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this.
Yeah.
The bucket does have a nice shine.
I want you to stop. Don't you... You... Don't start liking my bucket! Of course I believe you. Let's go home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
The man's falling
like
in
it
love.
would be better at moving an amount of water from one room
Well, he's
to
only
another.
human. But that's my bucket, mate, so... Fuck off.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Bucket.
Oh no. I'm having feelings. For the bucket. No.
The jazz music!
Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks.
At this point, Catus, I say bring it on. Bring on the buck.
Perhaps
The
if I
buck.
had
The buck.
This would be less
The bucketopolis.
Yes.
Bring it
The
on.
bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Humans have had their time. It's now time for the bucket. Alright? And now, if you'll avert your eyes, things are about to get sexy between me and her.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
That's
give it to
right.
me. Give me the bucket, Stanley.
It's a girl bucket.
I need it. Give it to me now.
No.
Give it, or I'll...
You're overthinking it, Craig. That bucket, see that bucket? I'm going to fuck it. There we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket! Yes! Yes! No!
The confusion and the
Yes.
chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Not in like a French kissing kind of way. I wish. French kissing! French kissing with a bucket, yay!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I shouldn't. I needn't have worried. There will be a reward for finding them all. Trust the completionist instinct. Well, after that settings debacle, I'm not sure that I can. And that really was a debacle. Excellent use of the word debacle, Chris. Oh. Damn it. I thought it was trying to be clever. But it wasn't. Or it is. Just far cleverer than I could ever be.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet. Simply because I have no remaining stickers.
Okay.
If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours.
Upstairs or downstairs?
No stickers.
CG?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Right. Yep. Okay. Oh. Ah. Oh no. That'll make you a sad panda and no mistake. Shit. Oh. Found a different... CG, am I allowed to go in this lift? Am I allowed? Look what this stream's turned me into. Am I, though? Okay, great. I'm pressing up. I've gone with up. Yeah. Just me and the bucket. Again, sometimes I can hear... Yeah, Stanley, he's singing, he's talking, he's doing something. Snake Eater! In the bucket. Maybe it's fast and we just have a lot of floors to go to. What the heck? Maybe Catus. Get there at some point. We have to. No, it's making the sound and my controller's rumbling. It simply has to be. Who'd build a lift that didn't go anywhere? CG, I'm leaving the lift. We have time to do one more activity, CG. Tell me what it is. Back to the boss's room. Don't want to go in that door until I get the go-ahead. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley
2845?
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Not very good with Australian cities, but
was the
Stanley Parable code.
Yes, This is
You leave it to
certainly
me.
his logical explanation.
Oh, of course, Catus. I know what you were saying. Brisbane, yeah, that's another one that everybody knows. Brisbane, Melbourne. Fuck, what's wrong with me? Brisbane, Melbourne, Adelaide, and Sydney. Those are the famous ones, and I don't know what Canberra thinks it's fucking doing, to be honest. Auckland
Stanley
is
and the
New
bucket
Zealand.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Escape!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket
No,
would
Auckland is New
both be
Zealand.
violent to death. The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity
Yes.
to turn around.
And
get
Perth, that's
back on
another big
track.
one. Yeah, all the
At this
big
point,
ones
Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very
that people talk about all the
painful
time, and
death
Canberra's
for each
never
of
on the
them.
list. I cannot believe it's the capital. Wellington, that's New Zealand. Brisbane, Melbourne, Adelaide, Sydney. There are no other places, and the rest is the outback. No, I'm not fucking with you. Wellington is New Zealand, the capital thereof. Or Auckland is. It's Wellington, right? It's Wellington. I'm going with Wellington. But if that's wrong, then it's Auckland, and that was my other guess. I've just lost all confidence. But off stream, yesterday, I was like, obviously it's Wellington. It's Wellington, right? Ah! Is this hole actually infinite, or is it another lie? Whoa! Can't have two capitals. That's fucking greedy, isn't it? Now I understand why the Aussies hate the Kiwis.
As the
So
machine
simpler.
whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the...
Hold on, I just need just before this happens, isn't it? Capital of New Zealand. Wellington. Thank you very much.
bucket's warmth and comfort
Oh,
had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul
This is
at
taking me right
ease
back to
embrace
Portal
the
2.
bucket. But what use is a sense of ease?
This is the part
when
where
you're
he
about
kills
to
you.
be crushed to death. This is what Stanley thought to himself. And he
I
sort
was
of
right on New
kicked
Zealand, at
himself for
least.
wasting
Yes.
so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
No! No! Don't crush me in the bucket!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant,
Probably down the back of the sofa,
bucket's
Kimpler.
life came to an end as it was crushed
It is.
violently
Silent.
to
That
death.
is correct. Ah! Oh. That's where your missus comes from, isn't it, Silent? The Stanley Parable.
It was a shame,
What a game.
the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Oh my god, finally the Bucket Museum has opened. I've waited for this my whole life. Just making sure the ads don't play by themselves. Putting it on snooze. ×2. Snooze Kempner over here. Your last bucket list item. What do you think it is? Ooh, sex. Is it sex? Is it just sex? Big pile of cash. To see twitch.tv/the Psycho Fox take over the world like we've been waiting for it to do this whole time. Curb stomping
Can you
Stuart
see
Little.
how arrogant it was
You can't
for
steal that
Stanley
guy
to
off
take a
Facebook,
bucket
Stuart
like
Little
this
hating
and to
gimmick,
claim it
or
for his
Instagram,
own?
or wherever
Can you
he is.
see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short
Easy,
life?
narrator number 2. That's great. They should have put it in. They should have, like, the actual. They should have put the handle in different positions. Now die for the bucket. Although you are German catters, so now the for the bucket. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, why do you hate Michael J. Fox? My brother. It's a bit out of order, Craig, if you don't mind me saying. That's not my bucket. I want nothing to do with it. Massively, Craig. Have you guys seen that video of Sweep singing Ness and Dorma? It's fucking incredible. Sweep from Sooty and Sweep, I should say.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man
Gets
who should kneel
the other one's all
before the
riled
bucket.
up. Bucket. Bucket! Yes. Haha.
But there is something we can do.
Go on.
Something we can do together,
Please,
you and I,
tell me.
that will right this terrible wrong.
What is it?
Let Stanley die.
No!
Let him be crushed by the machine.
No.
Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
This game is... I wish I'd come up with this game. It's fucking brilliant. She's on something worse. Bucket. Well, I think we're going to have to leave it there, everybody. CG, is that a suitable ending for your Subscriber Sunday right here, right now? Damn it. Can I save it? Well, it feels to me like we'll be coming back to the shores of the Stanley Parable another time. Absolutely incredible stuff. CG, thank you for bringing us back here today. I feel silly now for worrying that we wouldn't have enough content after doing that one single playthrough. But we did. And CG, thank you again for choosing it. Thank you again for subscribing. Thank you. And this goes to all of you for being a member of this community. I really appreciate it. Now, let's do a raid and end the stream. That's how we usually go about things here. Who's going to get it today? Who wants a bit of this? Huh? Huh? This is a new channel. I came back to the PC the other day, and I think Andrew Dingle... I think it was on that day, so I think he raided Nessanetta. Anyway, let's take the raid over there. And yeah, guys, we'll be doing this again, all over again, tomorrow. We're going back to another game. For Sunny, it's more police simulator. And like I said, it was a lot of fun last time, so I predict a similar outcome today. I'm just going to vamp for a second because it's the start of her stream. She hasn't started fully properly yet. But guys, I hope you've had fun today. Because I certainly have. CG, did you enjoy yourself? I really hope so. It's right, a new one, Craig. A new one. Anybody doing anything exciting at the weekend? I certainly hope so. If you've got no plans for Saturday night, like I said, we will be here. I'm glad, CG. Real glad. Right, I'm going to start the end. I'm going to start the streaming. I'm going to start the end of the stream now. So here is some raid text. So Nessanetta knows who sent you. And as far as this stream goes, that's it.
A woman?
Exactly. That's all there is to it. Strange Days tomorrow. With Evening and the Missus. She's never seen it. Have I seen it?
Nice.
What's Strange Days? Well, I hope you guys have fun. But this stream really is over. That's it. That's all there is to it. So until I see you next time, which will be tomorrow for Police Sim for the one and only Sunny. Don't forget the Joker. Remember that the final event is the Eliminator. And keep your hands off my bucket. I've been the Psycho Fox. You've been the best. Thank you for the stream. See you tomorrow. Thank you. and good night-o.